Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's Caleb here, and today we're going to be diving in and we're going to be talking about why your youth ministry feels stuck and the main thing that you need to be able to do to help your youth ministry from feeling stuck to being able to be moving forward, going in a direction. Now, really quick before we dive into that, I'm Caleb. If you haven't checked out a video before, if you have, you maybe have noticed I haven't been uploading for quite some time. This whole last year, honestly, I think I made maybe 2 or 3 videos, and what I realized is I had to spend this last year taking time just to be able to work on myself, be there for my family, be there for my church community, and all of those different things. So I knew I had the margin to do those things well. And going into this year, one of the things that I'm wanting to do is jump back in to doing those things, obviously, but also being able to invest into this YouTube channel, into this community, and that sort of a thing. And so, yeah, you're gonna be seeing hopefully 2 videos a week, but we'll see how that goes. And have a couple other projects that we'll be announcing pretty soon. So I'm excited for all that stuff, but I'm excited for today to jump on in and let's talk about it. But really quick, if you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button, drop a like on the video if it's beneficial to you, and comment any thoughts that you have. At the end, it'd be awesome to have some dialogue about this because I don't know everything, and obviously none of us do. So let's come together and let's help build out some good ideas. Now let's jump on into it. Let's talk about this. Why is your youth ministry stuck? What's the main reason for it? And honestly, in some ways, not being harsh, it's probably in part you. The reason why it feels stuck is in part you. Now, I'm not saying that you're in the way. I'm not saying that you're the problem, but it might be that your mindset is the problem. It might be that your mindset after the last 2 years has been warped justifiably. It's been a hard couple of years. Nobody is trying to say it hasn't been. But with that being said, your mindset might not be in the place to be able to help your youth ministry move forward. So let's talk about that mindset. What is it? It is not being content with the community you are investing in now. You know, something that we have to believe and we have to understand is that God is the provider, right? It's that God cares about this more than we ever could. He cares about your youth ministry more than you ever could care about it. He cares about the students that are not reached yet more than you ever could. Now, there's a reality. We want to pray that God breaks our hearts for what breaks His, and obviously His heart breaks for those who are lost, but also God then is providing us with people to invest in, with a community to be had. You know, something I was talking to somebody a couple of months ago is just this reality that many of us chase opportunity, not community. We chase out for opportunity, and obviously if your opportunity doesn't look good, you're gonna start not being too happy with it, and you're gonna wanna leave it. You're gonna go to the next youth group, the next church, you're gonna find better resourcing, you're gonna go to that church that seems like they're doing so great, but here's the reality. Did you choose a community or an opportunity? Did you choose a job that paid $5,000 more a year, or did you choose a community that God called you to so you can invest into them? Now, why am I saying all of this? Because here's the deal. Your youth ministry is not stuck. Your youth ministry is right where it needs to be. And are you willing to invest in it where it's at to one day be where it could be? Now, this isn't to be some leadership lesson about like, hey, the moment that you grow content with where you're at and the Lord's going to provide more and you're going to be doing great and all that stuff, but it is a reality of people. It's a reality of people. If you are looking at your community and all you see are empty seats and all you see are empty numbers and things like that, you are not going to be willing to invest into the community that you have in the right way. But are you willing to look at those 5 kids, those 10 kids, those 50 kids, those 150 kids? I don't know your context, but are you willing to look at the kids that you have, the community that you have, and love and invest in them as if they are the only ones who will ever be there? Because guess what? Right now they are. Or are you looking out and you're just saying, man, I'm too high quality of a leader to only have a youth group of 10 kids, of 20 kids, of 50 kids, of 1,000 kids. That's ridiculous, but let's just say it is. Are you looking at it discontent because you're chasing opportunity, or are you chasing the community in front of you? You know, there's a reality that I've talked to a number of youth pastors throughout this last year, and you know, honestly, I think sometimes there's false optimism being voiced, but again, I think it's opportunistic. I think it's a little bit at times where we look at it and we say, well, we're not where we were, but we're going to where we will be. Are you okay with being where you're at? And that doesn't mean contentment. Obviously, we want to see more and more people come to know Jesus. For the youth group I'm at, honestly, like numbers-wise, we're not huge right now. We're around like 50-some kids, which in some contexts you'd be like, that is huge, and that's a reality of youth ministry. That's a privileged position to be within. But we're not where we were at one point numbers wise, and we're not obviously where we were at other points number wise, but where are we at? We're at a spot where we have students to love, minister to, and help create the best opportunities to experience the presence of God possible, and that is a blessing, and that is an amazing thing. If I look out into the room and all I say is man, where are the 120 kids? Where's the 200 kids? Where's the 300 kids or something like that? I'm not gonna love those kids. I'm gonna be mad at them. I'm gonna be begrudging towards them. I'm gonna be like, why can't you just bring all your friends? No, here's the reality. Here's the reality. They are the community. They are who we've been called to. So we're gonna love them, and we're gonna lean into them, and we're gonna invest in them. And you know what? If more end up showing up, that is an amazing thing. But guess what? All it is the same community being invested in. How can you have a mindset that is not just looking towards what is not there, and you're actually looking to who is there, and you're saying, man, how can I make sure that at the end of their lives, they remember the investment of this community? That is a big deal. I was talking to somebody the other day, I was talking about the fact, and this is a morbid thought, but when it comes to youth ministry and when it comes to how we live our lives, do you have students, and again, this is a weird thought, do you have students that would attend your funeral? Do you have students who would look back and if they found out that you passed away 30, 40, 50, 100 years from now, let's just go way out there, a long time from now, that they would say, I need to go because, man, I want to remember the impact they had on my life. And it's not about you again, but it is about, are you willing to be present so that impact can happen, so that God could use you, so you can be a representation for Him. And so I just encourage you right now, stop looking and saying, what will there be tomorrow? Because you have to be okay with what's there today. But if you're okay with what's there today, guess what? Tomorrow will happen. I'm not saying don't strive for more, but I'm saying stop thinking you're stuck as if like the organizational model is wrong. Guess what? You're a community. You're not a corporation. Stop viewing it that way. You're not a CEO, you're a pastor. And what does it mean to be a pastor? It means to lay your life down in the model of Jesus, as all Christians are too. So lay your life down, lay your dreams down, and just say, I'm gonna love the person in front of me. And guess what? You won't feel stuck anymore. You'll feel like you're right where you need to be. And so that's all I got to say for you guys today. I hope this is encouraging to you. This will be the first video of 2022. And so thanks for jumping on. Thanks for checking it out. Leave a like if it was beneficial. Comment some of your thoughts below. Would love to have some dialogue. And make sure to subscribe to the channel because guess what? There's a whole lot more that's going to be coming on out. And so with that being said, thanks for checking this out. And I will see you guys next time.